2024 was the year that I almost died, and everything changed for me thereafter. 2024 didn't start with me going as hard as I could with my music because I was kind of chasing a different dream at the beginning of the year. Something that I wanted to do since I was a little kid, and I finally went ahead and I decided to try my shot at it. I opened up the year stepping into a wrestling ring for the first time, something I really wanted to do since I was even before I was a teenager, and honestly, that was dope as fuck for me. I always wanted to do that since I was a kid, and I kind of got to partially live out a childhood dream with that, but shortly after that, my life was flash before my eyes. Stepping into a wrestling ring for the first time was a dream, but it seemed like life had other plans for me. I got in an accident, and in it I completely totaled my car that I had ever since I had my license. And that kind of put a lot into perspective for me. Thank God I wasn't too hurt in the accident, but that kind of led me away from the wrestling ring a little bit. All the while I was kind of rediscovering my love and my passion for music. So throughout 2024, I would really put a lot of work in music, probably more work than I ever have in the past, and that all began with my project, my EP, Going Through the Motions. Going Through the Motions was a project for me to reintroduce myself after 2023, which was relatively slow outside of a mixtape that I dropped with not much promo behind it. Going Through the Motions represented me growing as both a person and as an artist. It's not the most comprehensive reflection of that journey because it is only 6 tracks, but it, along with all the music videos I made for it, were a great start to what I would be delivering that year. It's a great project with some great music, and I'm super proud of it. Later I dropped We Working On It, another 6-track EP in which I will focus a little less on the message on that one, and I would focus a little bit more on just delivering bars and pushing my pen a little further. It's another great project that I'm super proud of and I'm super confident in. But thereafter, I kind of felt myself start to slow down a little bit. I knew my foot was easing off the brake, and I don't know why. I don't know if I was burnt out, but I had to figure that out for myself because I knew what I had planned, but for some reason, I just kept easing off of that gas ever so slightly. In the meantime, I kind of just shifted a little bit of focus, and I put in a little bit more work on some of the other goals and interests that I have that I, want to get into. I wrote a middle grade children's book, which I'm super passionate about, that I'm working on a sequel to, but I haven't got a whole lot of work done on that. I've put in work on more of my comic books, and I never necessarily stopped dropping music, nor did I stop making videos for this channel here, but I definitely slowed down my progress and my production of content just a little bit. And then I kind of got reacquainted with a familiar source of motivation, of inspiration, and honestly, it opened my eyes in a way that it had never done it so in the past.
So I'm back there paranoid, oh my God, nigga, I'm going through it. Nigga, life is on me, nigga, rent. All my college friends went and got jobs. Nigga, I'm over here doing some rap shit. And these niggas walk in the backyard to come find me. And they're like, yo, we want to holler at you right quick. Bro, it turned into an intervention. These niggas was like, hey, bro, what you doing? You say you want to do this music shit, but all you doing is really just hanging out, partying and shit. Mind you, one part of me is like, nigga, yo, I be with y'all niggas. The fuck are you talking about? But when they was talking, bro, I swear to God, I sobered up quickly. It was almost like I was on the stage. Nigga, literally, after that, I thought about basketball. Why I ain't making it basketball? Nigga, I love to play. And at this point, I'm 21 years old, 22. And I'm like, nigga, why you didn't make it in basketball? Because you wasn't fucking working.
So honestly, one of my favorite artists, if not my favorite artist, is J. Cole. And I rewatched a video of him, and in that video, there was a conversation he was having with 21 Savage, in which Cole remembers asking himself,
So it was like, yo, do you really want to look back 10, 20 years from now with this music shit and be like, the reason you didn't make it in music because you ain't put in the work? So I was like, fuck it. That was where the warm-up came from.
I realized that this whole time, from the time I started rapping to now, I've been taking it easy. I haven't even been working as hard as I could have been. I've been doing the bare minimum in making music and videos and promoting that. So I have to take it into overdrive. I taught myself how to produce. I hit the road traveling to different cities and states to do shows. I did poetry. I did anything I could to get myself in front of a crowd with the microphone in my hands. Even if I only got a good 3 minutes on a stage out of a 2.5 hour drive, to me, that was worth it. This year, I only plan to go even crazy. Listen, I believe in my ability to achieve anything that I actually set my mind to and anything that I really want to do in life. And 2025 is super exciting for me because all I see is another opportunity to build and to grow and to do more damage. All I see is a blank canvas that's waiting for me to paint it with a beautiful picture for the world to see. And all I'm looking behind me and seeing is a part of myself that I'm having to leave behind. I gotta leave behind the comfort of being at home, the comfort of doing things how I've done it in the past, because comfort is a killer in some circumstances. I can't lie and say that I think this road is going to be easy. I can't lie and say that I think this is going to be a cakewalk or anything, because I know it's not and I know it hasn't been. But you know, this is the road that I chose. This is the path that I chose, and I'm going to walk down it because it hasn't failed me thus far. At the start of the year, in fact, as soon as the year started, I had new music out. Memories Like Diamonds, a project I've worked on since 2022, finally came out at midnight, New Year's Day, only being the start to what I'm doing this year in 2025. 2025 is opportunity for me as I egress from one stage of my career and go into the next. I invite you all. 2025 marks a new chapter for me and my career, and I want to be there with you all. So let's make 2025 crazy together and witness the birth of a superstar.